All right, hello and happy Tuesday, and welcome to another Tuesday training here in the Recreate Your Full Potential group community. Thank you for being here. Pop in a hashtag live. If you're watching this later, hashtag replay, let me know that you have watched this and put in your comments or questions as we go along in the trainings. I will get back to you. So just down here below in this video. So today is training number 45, and we're going to be talking about why, before you want to lead someone else or be an example for someone else, you must be able to lead yourself. And it has to do a lot with purpose. So I'm using my computer today. As you can see, there's a bit of a reflection on that board. And so you're going to see a bit of that. But nonetheless, you can see exactly the 4 things that you need to do, or that you can do, to bust your no purpose attitude. Okay, I call it the no purpose attitude. I've been there, right? I was there 4 or 5 years ago, and it lasted for a really long time. I talk about this often, that I was in kind of this like time warp, stuck. Time was like not moving for me for at least 10 years. But I noticed that 5 years ago. That's when I took the responsibility to start leading and not to follow, and to do something for myself. And I didn't do it on my own. I asked for help. I asked for guidance, and I got myself a coach to do this, because it's the accountability. We start something. I don't know if this makes sense for you, but if you find yourself in this, you start something, and then you've got the confidence, you've got the momentum, and then somewhere you get stuck, stop, and it's the end of the year, and it's like, what happened to that? Because when we're starting something new, we don't exactly know how to do it. So the coach is there for guidance, because they've been there before. They know where to direct you. So today, the training, let's get into the training. And then I want to talk to you at the end about how my services can help you. So the 4 things to bust no purpose, your no purpose attitude. Because here's the thing. If you have no purpose, it's probably it's hard for you to move forward. Like in this moment, if that's what you're struggling with in general, in a huge bucket, let's just put it all in a bucket. When we're struggling, we have low confidence, we're having trouble making decisions, our relationships are suffering, our careers are suffering, our finances are suffering. In the huge bucket, we want to put it in the no purpose bucket, because we don't know what we're doing. We don't know where we're going. We don't have a focus. We don't have an intention. We don't have a goal. That's what it's about. So the first thing to do that you can do is this. I will not be a follower. Lead by example. So we have to stop following. We need to take responsibility and be the captains of our ships, be in control of our lives, and start leading. And you just start by saying, enough is enough. I'm going to start taking control of my life. So I will not be a follower. Lead by example. We need to start leading. Number 2, who am I? This is the biggest problem when we're trying to bust no purpose. The problem is you don't know who you are. You don't know exactly what you want. You don't know where you're going. So who am I? This is what we need to solve. Number 3, stop the anger and the rage, because it destroys yourself. It destroys you. Anger and rage destroys. Number 4, restore yourself, which means empowering thoughts. We want to restore ourselves with empowering thoughts. Most of our thoughts that we have during the day they are disempowering. They're bringing us down. They're keeping us stuck. they're keeping us in this space of we're not good enough, we're not able to, and so we don't have these wonderful results that we want. So it's pretty simple here. And I like to keep things simple, as you know, because in simplicity is that's when we're going to take the action, and it's easier to actually um, change and do, right? So again, with action is when it's simple, we tend to actually go and do it. So these are the four things for you and the members. As you know, I will have them in a Word document, downloadable PDF for you tomorrow so that you guys can print that out. And I always suggest to put it in front of yourselves. Put it in front of yourselves where you are, where you work, where you know you are going to see them, and remind yourself and work on these questions. Work on yourself. What is it that I can do here? How can I start leading? How can I start taking control of my life? And it's just by saying enough is enough and starting to be aware and starting to find out who am I? Getting rid of that anger and replacing the anger with empowering thoughts. So here are the four things. So I wanted to talk about my services. I actually had a beautiful chat, a connection call last night with a wonderful woman, and she went through she did so much work. She went through the 3 steps of my ICE method, and she answered all the questions that I had placed. She went through the work, and she was just so amazed about this 3-step method that it empowered her to gain this confidence and do more. She wants to do more. She can't wait for the next thing to do and to accomplish. And I was just so happy about that she got so much value and that she could see now what's possible for herself and the opportunities that are there for her by simply just getting the clarity in your life and finding that little structure that can help you, guide you, and keep you staying focused in what you want to do. So, this is what my services are about. I work on a one on one basis. My program is a one on one coaching program for women that want to gain confidence and success. And I do that in 90 days or less. And it's because I went through this journey myself and I have dissected it and I have worked with other coaches and mentors to redefine and filter what I have gone through, and so that it's easier for you to obtain and learn and use. So I broke it down into this 3-step method called the ICE method because I called it the ICE method, because it is I want you to break the ice in your life and to stop being stuck. Like, there is no better time than now to be the best person that you can in your life. This is the best moment. It's now. We don't have anything else than this moment. It's the present. It's now. It's not yesterday, that's gone, and tomorrow we don't know. And going from experience, just recently lost my beautiful cousin, and really important. She wasn't just my cousin, she was my very good friend of 19 years. And I talked to her an hour and a half before, and an hour and a half later, everything just stopped. And so we don't know the time that we have on this earth. And if you're stuck, you're struggling, and you want something more in your life and it's inside of you, you just don't know how to get it out there. You don't know how to put it in a structure. You don't know how to move forwards. Then I'm the person that can help you with this. I am an expert in this. I really am. And I went through this on my on myself, and I got the help. And that's how I am succeeding today. See, yesterday with the connection call, this lovely lady said, I am so inspired by your story, how you actually went through like rags to riches, how I went from going through the situation and being here today and helping a lot of women. And using internet to share my voice, using the social to get out there, and spread my message and help others. And it's not because I did it on my own. And it's not because I just got up one morning and I got all this confidence I knew what I was doing. It's because I asked for help. I asked for the guidance, and I got myself a mentor, a coach. I put myself in programs, and I learned how to redefine all of this so that my message comes out clear. And I'm still learning. I'm still on the journey. I'm not perfect. I don't want to be perfect. And I I just put myself out there with the skills and the tools that I have learned. And so when I see a lot of women on the other side wanting to move forward, wanting to change their lives, and then when I say, let's work together, I have this amazing program, they step back. There is a silence, and then all this doubt comes on them. I can see that. I've been there, and all these maybe thoughts and doubts, and what am I doing? Is this going to work? There's money questions, and I understand that. But if you don't move forward, you make a decision, you're never going to know. You're never going to know. You're always going to be stuck in I don't know land, and that's the worst, that I don't know land we don't want to be in. And it doesn't become days, it becomes weeks, months, and years. And then you look back and you say, I've gotten to a certain age, I'm still here, what's going on? Why are others thriving? And why am I not thriving? Why can't I have a piece of the cake? And it's out there for you. You just have to go and get it. But we get stuck because we don't know exactly how to use these tools. And a lot of us, I understand, use podcasts and books, and I do that too. That's a maintenance for me. But if we all knew how to do self-development properly, and we can actually use it to thrive and succeed in our lives, no one would do programs. No one would need coaches. No one would need to do that. We just open a book and figure it out on our own. And it's not like that. So I encourage you. I know if you guys are all in this space with me, you listen to podcasts, you follow others, you maybe have another coach, or you're in a program, whatever that is for you. I'm sure that you guys are on YouTube or whatever that is. I encourage you, when you're listening to these podcasts or reading these books, take this author or the person that you're listening to and research. Most of the times, if you're listening to a podcast or some like inspirational meditation or something, they drop in the key of what they did in their lives. And if they didn't in that podcast, I really suggest for you to take 10 minutes and do a quick research on that person and look at their bio, look at their lives. And they did not do that on their own, because we're following people that we want to be like. And behind that, there's a lot of work to it. There's a lot of work, and they don't do it on their own. They don't. Not Tony Robbins, not Dean, not any superstar basketball, any Olympians, anyone that has a huge space, not even Ronaldo from soccer. If you guys follow him, even if you don't follow soccer. Everyone knows who Ronaldo is. He's got coaches and mentors as well. That's why he's so super. He has a bit of talent, but then he worked with coaches to even improve and to be successful. And I'm not saying that's what you want to be. You don't want to be this coach or Ronaldo or the next what Tony Robbins. What I'm saying is, it's you being successful in the space that you want to be. Is that relationships? Is that careers? Is that finances? We want a balance in our lives. We don't want to have an awesome relationship and then with your family, things aren't right, or finances, or health, or your career. There needs to be a balance. And happiness is what we create. We create our happiness. It's all on how we create this beautiful life. So if you're on the fence and you still have a little bit of doubt, have dropped the link in this live. Grab your connection call. All of you have a complimentary connection call with me. Take advantage of it. It's there. It's worth $99. I'm giving that to you for free. And you can see the power of one-on-one coaching. And I can really help you where you are, and we can just have a chat and see if we connect. And I still have space to coach right now. I have 2 spots left. 3 have been taken up. 2 spots left. And if, again, you're in doubt and you want to do something different in your life and you've had enough, grab on to the connection call, hop on. It's just 30 minutes. We can just chat and see where you are, and I can help you to get unstuck. And if it's something that you really, really enjoy, we can move forwards together. And that's what happened last night. The power of one-on-one coaching, and you could see how before doing this 3-step method that she was struggling. She didn't know exactly where to go and what to do. After doing the 3-step method, it was completely different. And it wasn't just a method, it's because we did it together. The accountability is power. So I hope you guys have a really good Tuesday. Book your free call, and I will see you in the group. I hope you guys have an amazing Tuesday.